Hey guys, welcome back to Horsepower Warehouse. It's Junior. I've always been really impressed with the Bentley GT Continental. W12 engine, 2 turbochargers. It's always really impressed me as a car. And then they came out with the GTC, the convertible. So we've sold quite a few of them. You can see in the background here, I have a 2007. And I've always thought, you know, what if they took it to the next level? Well, of course they did. They produced the speed. So let me kind of show you. I have the unique opportunity to have two Bentleys here. We have a 2007 GT Continental and we have a 2011 GTC Speed Edition. So I wanted to take the opportunity to make a video, show you guys these two really cool cars and what separates a standard run-of-the-mill GTC Continental convertible from the GTC Speed Edition. Now these cars are a couple of years difference in model year, and they've done quite a bit of differences just in little things. And of course the Speed has quite a few upgrades as well. So first and foremost, let me walk you through this one. This one is our 2007 diamond black over saffron interior. So this car has 552 horsepower, 479 foot-pound of torque. I already told you W12 engine, 2 turbochargers. These things, the power is extremely linear. It comes on smooth. It has all the torque in the world, or so it seems. For such a big, heavy car, it has no issue at all getting it moving along. But some people bought these cars obviously and just wanted a little bit more, a step up in power. So that's why they came out with this, the Speed. This is a 2000, I don't know if I said 2011, this is a 2010, and they actually produced the first generation GT Continental in 2003 to 2011. So this is nearing the end of the first gen Continental. This is an Arctica over Imperial Blue, and another reason why I made this video. Absolutely incredible spec on this car. So check it out, guys. Imperial Blue, super dark interior, and you'll notice right away that the seats look quite a bit different. It's got the Bentley stitched here, completely different looking seat altogether. And then check out the machined blue on this, guys. Absolutely incredible. Let me just do a slow pan of the interior and show you guys why I'm so impressed with this thing. I've never seen blue machined aluminum in a Bentley before. I don't know if this is unique to the Speed or not. You can see it also has the Breitling clock upgrade. But check this out, guys. Super cool. Of course the rear seats match, and it has the aluminum blue machined finish in the rear as well. But just for comparison, let me show you guys why I'm so impressed. This is kind of the traditional Bentley interior over here. So when you hop in the car, you're greeted by standard brushed aluminum Bentley sill here. You have burl wood, which is kind of par for the course on a lot of Bentley and Rolls-Royce products. It feels very classy, but with that class, there is no aggression, there's no sport. Right? This thing, it's a two-door car for all intensive purposes. It's a two-seater car, I should say, for all intensive purposes, because look at the amount of trunk room or rear seat room. I literally can't even fit my fingers in between the rear seat and the front seat here, just with the way that it's adjusted. I mean, there is nothing at all in terms of room for the rear seat. This is just for hauling your Birkin bags and so forth, putting your Yeezys back there. But check out the difference in this one. You open it up, you have the Speed sill right away, completely different looking sill plate. Of course the interior is just out of this world, and in case I haven't conveyed to you guys how impressed I am, check out the quality. Look at the stitching. I mean, all the stitching is 100% perfect. all of the little chrome trim around the handle, I mean, and everything is solid as can be. These are handmade cars, but this one is so nice, guys. So what else separates the Speed from your standard? Let's check it out. First and foremost, going around through the front of the car, you're gonna notice different wheels right away. So this has the Speed unique 20-inch wheels with the unique tires, Pirelli P0s, 9.5 inches wide. These are kind of your standard par for the course Bentley wheels. They are also on P0 Rossos, but it's not the same tire as the Speed. You'll also notice the front grills are different. This one has a lot larger of intakes here and here. The lower grill is different, as is the front grill. And I'll show you the comparison over here. The front grill looks very similar, but it's actually larger on the Speed. You'll also notice ride height. The Speed is, I believe, 10 millimeters lower in the front, 15 millimeters lower in the rear. Of course, it has a complete host of suspension upgrades in comparison to your standard GT Continental. Bigger roll bars, different dampening system. I mean, they really tweaked the suspension to make this car feel a lot sportier, and it also has a dynamic mode in the suspension settings that will further increase the kind of sporty feeling that you're going with. So I see why they did all of the upgrades on this. This is a two-door quote-unquote sports car, and they wanted to make it a lot more sporty. Let's go around. Well, before I get to the rear, let's just check out the mirrors, the differences. So you can see that this has a turn signal that's built in halfway through the mirror, and this one has the turn signal that's encapsulating the bottom. This one is all LED lighting in there. You can, in a strip configuration, and you can see the LED courtesy lights on the bottom. This one, there are LEDs, but you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs. It's not in a strip configuration, and it's just got a standard incandescent courtesy light down below. Let's check out the rear. So, of course, it's got the boot spoiler, or trunk spoiler for us guys here in the United States. Also, it has a larger exhaust. So this one has the rifling on the inside of the tip. I don't know if you guys can pick it up in this lighting or not. Yeah, I think I see it. Whereas the standard GTC has about a 2-inch smaller exhaust oval and no rifling on the inside of the exhaust. So it kind of gives it a little bit sportier of a look. Of course, on this car, I think it's a lot more attention grabbing with the Arctica over Imperial Blue. I mean, this thing really stands out in a parking lot. It screams class. This is more of a subtle look. It's kind of what I've grown accustomed to seeing. Whenever you see a Bentley, so many people buy them in black, and especially with the tan interior, you know, that's just kind of par for the course Bentley. And I'm not discounting this car at all, because it is still a super nice car, but for my money, I mean, I think you folks could guess what I would probably buy. And I'll just do a quick walk around so you guys can see this thing up close. The door handles are the same, the mirrors are obviously different. Just going back and forth, I see that they kept the trim all the same. Bentley logos on the hoods are the same. Same headlights. They didn't change the headlights into the next generation, which started in 2012. Both really nice cars. But what do you guys think? Which one would you take? Assuming that this one is $120,000 and this one is $70,000, do you think it's worth the upgrade in price to get the speed, the couple year newer speed. You know, it has all the upgrades that they outfitted from the factory to try to make it a little sportier. What do you think you should find in a Bentley? Is it all about luxury and more like a Rolls-Royce-esque type deal, or is it sporty like a AMG Mercedes, or, you know, an M Series BMW, like obviously a big-bodied one, like a 7 Series or a S65 or S63 AMG? That's kind of what I think of these cars as, is a luxury saloon that is quick. And that's kind of why I appreciate the speed so much, is because they really accented and brought out a lot of the sportiness that you would want to find out of a W12 twin turbo car. The black car, when you mash it to the floor, it's a steady flow of power. Believe it or not, the additional 50 horsepower and 73 or so foot-pounds of torque makes a tremendous difference in how the power comes on in this car. I'm sure they remapped the ECU. They probably changed a couple things to try to get the power to come on sooner. It absolutely does. I didn't beat either of these cars because I can't afford either of them, but I'm still super happy that I'm able to experience them, take a really good, hard, in-depth look, and share it with you guys. So thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, take care.